The Alex Pereira versus Jon Jones saga continues, my friends, and it has ramped up a little bit over the past few days because Alex Pereira was seen next to a tire which had Jon Jones's name on it. Would you believe it? I'm here in the tire shop, Shama. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Alex Jones, UFC. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. That was Alex's voice if you're just listening to this. Jon Jones caught wind of this, and here was his response.
I've beat a lot of legends from your country, my friend. I know you'd love to avenge the boys, but boy, would you be a good one to add to my list. Be careful what you wish for. Trauma.
And so again, the question is, if they are not going to fight at the White House, if Dana White does not want to put Jon Jones at the White House, would they do this on another card in July, card in, I don't know, May, something like that? And would Jon Jones be okay with it? I have a feeling that the UFC would want to do it. I think they would be totally okay with it. They want big fights. They want big, promotions. But no one has asked Jon this question. And to the best of my knowledge, no one has really asked Dana White that specific question. Is it White House or bust? Or is it, is it possible that they can do this fight on another card? Dana White was asked about the fight in that Complex interview. Here's what he had to say.
And I saw recently, too, that Joe Rogan was saying that you should just have Alex fight Jon Jones at the White House. Is that something you feel like?
At 205?
I mean, yeah, I guess. Or
yeah, I mean, that would be a fight, but can I count on Jon Jones?
Yeah.
Can't have Jon Jones doing something bad or pulling out of the fucking White House fight.
So there you go. It's still surrounded and centered around the White House. But they want to fight each other. There's no doubt about it. They want to fight each other. They're playing footsie. They're doing all the things that you should do to build up interest in the fight. Pereira's not talking about Alberg or, Yuri Prochaska. And Jones is really not talking about anyone else. He's not talking about Aspinall or anyone. I mean, a little bit of DC, but that's just to promote the reality show. And so I say, just try to convince them if you really do want to fight each other, who cares? I was talking to a fighter, by the way, who told me off the record, I don't want to fight on the White House card because they were talking about a big fight for him. And I asked, why? Why don't you want to fight on the White House card? Too much. There's going to be too much stuff. There's going to be too much going on, too many distractions, too many hurdles, too much security. This is still a fight. This is not like a pro wrestling match. This is still the biggest fight of my life. It's a title fight. I don't need that. I'm going to be nervous as is. I'm going to be locked in as is. I don't need to do all of that. And so I don't think everyone is going to have that mentality, but I understand it. And it's the first time, to be honest, that someone has said that to me. And I know that these two want to fight on the White House card, but I don't think it's the worst thing in the world not to fight on the White House card either. It's going to be seen by a lot of people. Like, I get it. I 100% get it. But I can understand if you're someone fighting for the belt, challenging for the belt, being like, you know what? Not the worst thing. I'd rather fight in an arena and keep it as normal as possible. Interesting perspective. It was an interesting perspective. I hope the UFC tries to make this happen. Aspinall has his dance card full. He's got his thing with Gane that has to be figured out. Jon doesn't want to fight Aspinall. Pereira right now isn't talking about Aspinall, although I do think he would be down to fight him. This is the fight to make for both guys. And Alberg versus Yuri is a great fight. And it's a fine fight for the 205-pound division. Anyway, Alex Pereira back home in Brazil. Look at this reception. Look at this reaction back home in the streets. Look at this. I mean, they're lining the streets to show this guy love. Look how beautiful this is. I mean, imagine this type of homecoming. And then he starts handing out things to the people. Look at this. Incredible. Here he is. Handing out boxes to the people. Great t-shirt, by the way. Beautiful stuff here from Alex Pereira. Great for the community. Superhero. Role model. Love to see it. That was great. What a guy, that Alex Pereira. True or false, guys? Does Alex Pereira versus Jon Jones happen in the year 2026?
True.
It does.
Yeah.
GC?
I'll say true reluctantly.
You'll say true reluctantly? Like almost like you want it to happen, like you're being cautiously optimistic?
Yeah, I want it to happen. It would be incredible, but
It will feel like a letdown if not at this point. Like you have another opportunity to do this would be the third potential mega fight that Jon Jones is saying, I'll do it. Now, you know, I know there were issues with Francis, and I know there were issues with Aspinall, though they did come to the table with the money. Here would be the third one that people would go crazy over, right? Gaga over. Alex Pereira versus Jon Jones at what, heavyweight? It'd be fun if they did it like at a 225 catchweight or something like funky like that, although I doubt it would happen. You have 3 opportunities to do like a generational legacy type fight for Jon Jones. Oh, it'd be incredible. It would be amazing. I would love to see it. Absolutely love to see it. All right. Do we have our first guest yet? Okay. Oh. Yeah, my laptop's working.
Oh, cool, man.
We're Gucci. I mean, how am I supposed to have this conversation with you, Frank? All right, coming up, Dustin Poirier, the birthday boy, going to join us at 3 o'clock. Waldo Cortez Acosta going to join us. Jorge Masvidal going to join us. Is he going to be fighting on the White House card? By the way, speaking of the White House card, Merab Dvalishvili did an interview saying it sounds like no Russians are going to be on the White House card because, well, I'm not really quite sure, but he was talking about a potential fight against Petr Yan, and he said it sounds like no Russians. Here's the clip. He's speaking, I do believe, in Georgian, so I can translate it for you. The only thing the UFC told me is that I'm next for the belt. They said there will be a trilogy between me and Yan. And they also told me that our fight will not happen at the White House on Trump's birthday in June because he is Russian and that's impossible. So I could see that being a thing. And if that's the case, you can rule that one out. Now we'll see how many title fights will be on that card. Thanks for watching this video. Before you go, if you haven't already, hit that subscribe button for us. Also, give us a thumbs up, leave a nice comment. These things go a long way. And while you're here, do check out the rest of the channel. We've got live shows and full interviews, clips, and a whole lot more. We're doing big things here, and we appreciate your support very much.